there we are. Well done. Can you hear me now? Okay, this is going to sound weird. Can you all hear me now? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, yes, you can hear me. Right, I think I know what I've kind of done. I haven't enabled the microphone on the other scene, so I'm just going to have to quickly sort of... Hang on, can I copy this over? This is so weird. It's like you can hear me, but you can't see me. Right, so when I go here... There we are, there we are. So, right, I'm just going to have to add the audio onto every scene. I don't know why it's done this. I do not know why. And, yeah, there we are. Hello, everyone. Hello, I'm just checking. Hello, hello. Can people hear me?
There we are, there we are.
Oh, yeah, so, cool.
Right, I'm just going to have to add...
It is, I said, I don't know what's going on. It's just I got a brand new mic, and for whatever reason, it has just decided, no, I am not going to work properly with the thing. Just literally everything I just have to quickly add back in the audio. I don't know why it's doing this. It's really annoying. I am so sorry, everyone. But yeah, it really is. It really is. Right, so back to where we were. Today we are watching... Our last stream was a disaster, and this one has been even more of a disaster. We were watching, what's it called? We were watching Small Amy memes because we couldn't actually get the game Small Amy working. Hi, welcome back. And literally, we decided to start watching episodes of the classic, one episode of the classic kids show City, because I tried doing it with Arthur in the past, and literally YouTube was like, no, you can't watch Arthur. You can't watch Arthur on the stream. But literally they said it seemed to be okay. Nothing bad happened to me. So I was happy. So I was like, yes, yes, yes. So I'm really happy that we can do this. Right. So if you guys could possibly give this video a quick like, because I think it does good for the algorithm. Before we start, if you could, I feel like I'm thinking you just give us a little like, because we actually had a load of likes on the other video, but unfortunately we lost them all because of the thing. I'm actually just going to very quickly, you can hear me, I'm just going to readjust something very quickly that is just slightly off. There we go. I'm just I will be back in a second, and we will be watching more episodes of City. Okay. Yeah, that should be better. There we are. And we can come back and see my beautiful face. So yeah, we'll be watching some more episodes of the classic show City. I'm just making sure that everything is working. Yes, it is. Yeah, everything is in the right place. Oh, it's just one thing doesn't want to load. I'm just making sure that loads. I don't know what it is. It's just today we seem to be cursed. Yeah, that is all in place. Right. So this show City, no joke, has been going pretty much non-stop since, what year? Something like the 50s. Literally, the guy we're going to see today in the shows, his dad started the show. I was going to watch an episode with his dad in it, but I decided to do it next time because literally when I was a kid, there was no avail. I think the guy, Matthew, kind of did that on purpose because he didn't want kids sort of growing up going, oh wow, there was another guy with City before this guy. So when it sort of came to video releases, they kind of made sure that all the episodes were Matthew episodes released. So I never saw an episode with the original guy in it. So essentially, he created City to be. I think he created it as part of his act. He literally bought the puppet from a pier on Blackpool, and if you actually go to that pier now, they actually have the original puppet on display. And the reason it's called City is because back in those days it was black and white. He was worried that the puppet wouldn't stand out as it was all yellow, so he put Sit into his ear. So that is why City is called City. There literally is Sit on the original City puppet, which is on display at Blackpool in one of the piers, as I said before. Literally, yeah, Blackpool, there's loads of stuff for City. Right, we're going to get over. Of course, we are going to lose the audio for a couple of seconds, but don't worry, we are literally going to just quickly add the audio back in. There we go. There we go. You can hear me again. Hello, everyone. Yes. So here we go. We are starting with a classic episode called Car, Trains, Boats, and Aeroplanes. I liked this episode as a kid because it had a ton of trains in it. And I thought, hey, this channel has a ton of trains in it, so we might as well watch the train episode first. Right, without further ado. So this is the era Little Cousin Scampy was around. Cousin Scampy was kind of the character they added later on. And in Current City is currently not in the show. Oh, I just love this theme song. It's just the sweetest little thing. I just hope it's not copyrighted. Then I won't like this theme song. Oh, why is the audio so low? Sorry about this. I'm just going to sort the audio out. I don't know what... I think that's why. I'm just putting the audio up because I literally cannot hear what he's saying. And how am I supposed to comment on something? Also interesting fact about him, or this family, is his uncle. What would it be? He's like his great uncle is Harry Ramsden, who owns a very famous chain of fish and chip shops. Yeah. I still come across these at car boots sometimes. Kind of one of my car boot partners, he deals in this sort of thing. And it's funny, I remember talking about this episode to him. What's going on? Yeah, it's just weird. Sorry, I was just checking something. Damn, that's just such a nice set he's got. He's got an electric train set. I just always wanted one of those. Like I always said, when I retire, I'm getting a train set like this. Wow, look at that. It's like, that's probably expensive. I've destroyed it. This is the 80s, you know. Things are expensive in the 80s. Oh, I said this in the last episode. I just love this set. This set is so awesome. Oh yeah, Sue's the only one who can talk. from the main 4-3, depending which hero you're watching. I remember there's an episode. Okay, now watching this back, I realise their beds are literally just on the table. Matthew couldn't even afford a mattress. I always thought this was such a cool set as a kid. I just realised now that look, you can see her bed. It's just, it's so cruel. I just like, we took 10 takes of this, and this is the best take we could got. At least the hat stays on scene, and this. Dun. Oh, there's the little cousin Scampy. Little cousin Scampy is just like a smaller version of City. I presume in the 80s they must have had some sort of rating low, and someone was like, oh no, we need a new character. Yeah, it's just Scampy's there just to cause like drama in the plot. Sue, you rat. You rat. It's like... Sweep is kicking little cousin Scampy's ass off screen. Dog fight. Yes, Scampy's just a smaller version of City. I think he was like a one-off character. He was just a little one-off character, and then someone somewhere went, "No, this is a new character now." But in the next season, he like just comes and lives with them. I think he stayed throughout the 90s. I mean, it was when the current guy got the rights to it. It's not the first, so he was just like, "Yeah, Scampy." Okay, this looks fun. Oh, I remember having like a little boat like that as a kid. It actually looks like a fun game. Like, the internet ever goes down, this is a game we should all try. Maybe we should try this game on stream. just a puppeteer like, "Help, I'm drowning! I hope you're happy. We ruined a perfectly good City puppet." I just love that. It's just so cute. It's just so, it's just adorable. So adorable. He's like, yeah, I just beat Scampy with a toy, and he's like, eh. This may shock you, as this show came out in the 50s. I think it was the 60s. They introduced Sue originally. This may shock you that it was just City to start off with. I think then they introduced Sweep. Then I think they introduced Butch, that we'll see in an episode later. And this era, they sort of got rid of Butch. Oh, this is so... Oh, I just always wanted a layout like this. It's like in a loft. He's got it in a loft. Oh. I bet this is just Matthew's house. He's just like, this is my house. I have a train set. I'm a grown-up. I want a successful franchise. This means I can enjoy my hobby. Yeah, he does mention his dad. It's not like he just totally forget. I think his dad actually does show up in a few episodes. And even now, the new guys took over. I've seen that Matthew appears, and it has appeared at least once in the show as like a cameo. Yeah, he's still. Before anyone asks, though, he never died. He's still alive. He just didn't want to do the show until the end of his life, pretty much. Oh, they're at a real train station. Wow, 80s train station. Paddington. Wouldn't that be weird if City just crossed over with Paddington? I'm sure that wouldn't cost that today. You put another zero on that. Oh, the architecture's still the same. Wow, it's just weird to see the guy. Yeah, like now we all got barriers. We've got barriers all up at train stations. Ah, I like. Ah, I love the 80s style trains. That would be automated. Ah, but I love that colour scheme. I miss that colour scheme, that red and blue and white. When I was a kid, this is what like the trains used to look like. It's just a city's like, yeah, I'll let you put me in the box. Southwestern line. Yes. How are we supposed to get anywhere, Matthew? Ah, it does look so cool. That I missed that. Yeah, I remember the local train. That what it used to look like. I think where they're going, I think I went to as a kid once. Yes, I went here as a kid. And I don't think it's there anymore. And it is as amazing as it looks like in this video, or was. They did just have like loads of like stuff like this. It was just a whole museum full of toys. And it was just like, yeah, just like loads of train sets. It's like you've got a little city. Oh, it's so adorable. He goes the other way. So the kids are like, wow, city's here. Oh, just look at the little figures. Like, merchandise is now available at all good toy stores. Yeah, I just remember, and they have a little train set outside. Like, they had a little, yeah, they had this outside. You ride on the train. I mean, they had like a little carousel as well. Oh, yeah, I just remember they do this in the like, especially in the 80s. They want to show off technology. They sort of have a little city robot. So you see his legs. It's just so weird. Any scenes you see his legs. I hope Matthew has a license to drive that. He's just like, merchandise. It looks like one of the Tugs. I should try watching Tugs on stream. Tugs is such a good show. Yeah, just remember like indoors they just have like loads and loads of trains. I really start. I need to look up to see. I'm 99% sure this place is shut. But if not, I'm definitely taking a visit once lockdown's over. I just remember it being really awesome. I don't vaguely remember asking my parents, "Oh, can we go back there?" And I think they did say something about it. Say, "Oh no, it's not there anymore." Of course, being a train myself, I loved seeing all the other trains, especially steam trains like myself. Woof woof. I would just love a layout like this. Yes, my manager is asking if I can come. She can come as well, and yes, you can come if it's still. I'm 99% sure it's not. I just punched the guy who was supposed to do it, and it was no. Like, yeah, no, sweet, you don't get to leave the house. Jeff, wait, he trying to make a rainbow reference because he was on Rainbow before this. Oh, that is awesome! I want that. I want that. Yeah, I think he was trying to make a rainbow reference because he was on. I think there's actually a crossover episode. Oh, that's so cool. What? Ah, but one of these days I will have a loft like this. Just a humongous train layout. So just Sweet's always like, food! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's the greatest thing ever! Ah! I want that! I just want that! I want that to become a reoccurring character in this show! I'm sorry, we're gonna use it. Someone clip this! Someone clip this! Cedric! I just want this! Oh, he moves! I want this! I wish this had become a reoccurring character in the franchise. I just... It's like, no, no, no. Oh, wow, that's cool. This is like before the 90s. This is like before the Jurassic Park phrase. Like trying to murder Sue. Like, which one of these characters is like the least popular? I to tell the truth, Sue could have been a way more annoying character. She actually isn't that annoying. I never remember getting annoyed by Sue as a kid. I mean, if you were annoyed by Sue as a kid, please let me know. Just sweeps just food! Food! He's like, bye bye. I want that. I want that. I want the worm thing to come back. It's like, I'm going to destroy your model set, Matthew. What? Matthew's like, oh, hi there, kids. Matthew was insistent this show was shot just in the show. Oh my god, it's a little black box. Oh, I just love to see. This always appears on TV in the UK. I just don't know where it comes from. It just always appears on my TV. Like when I was a kid, it appeared on my TV. Normally at an end of something. It must be like some. Bye bye. Yeah, that was something like it's. Yeah, they should never get away with that last shot now. Yeah, I may watch the Weakest Link episode. I got the Audience with City episode. That is quite funny and has quite a young Jonathan Ross in it. It has a great scene where he's get Matthew. Oh no! I'm not watching. Oh! I put Potion and Pat on. I think that would have been a copyright claim. So I'm just gonna check. Open sound set. Open volume mixer. That thinks it. Oh, they got Foghorn Leghorn. That's like my favourite Looney Tune. Ah, sucks. I want to watch Foghorn Leghorn. He's like my favourite Looney Tunes. Right. Now we are going to another episode. This episode is one of my favourites. Oh, what's gone on here? 5 seconds. I'm just going to readjust myself. I seem to be stuck looking at something. 5 seconds, don't worry. I'm just readjusting. There we are. And we're back in the game. Right. Today, this next episode was filmed at the theme park that I went to as a kid. And, yeah, literally, this is so funny because you know this theme park Fort Park now. Pretty much all the stuff. Actually, no, there's only one thing in, like, pretty much this video that's pretty much still there. And that is the boat behind him. It's still technically there as some scare maze. And I think that's sunk, or it's like half sunk. So yeah, so we're going to watch the golf episode where they go to Fort Park. Oh, okay, that's a lot better. Just the last episode was really quiet for some reason. They really like getting like the, wow, City has legs now, kids! They just love Matthew's torture. Aww, City. He was so sweet back in the day. So as I said before, I think every like grandparent in the UK, when they get grandkids, or in the 80s and 90s, they got given like a care pack. And like in the care pack was like a City VHS. I always remember going to Blockbuster and like rent, like that was always the thing I liked. I always have loads of City tapes. And you'd pick them up at the car boot as well. It was just... See, Matthew has a bed. Matthew can, like, Matthew's like, look at that, City slippers. They're available at your store. I need to buy more toy trains. There is a football episode. I'm not joking. There's a football. Do you want to know the footballer they get to appear in it? It's kind of funny considering who his son went on to be. They essentially get Ox Chamberlain's dad to be. Is it Mark? Yeah, Mark Chamberlain's in it. And it's funny considering his son plays football today. It's kind of like, oh wow, it is actually someone like when the kids went, oh, who is that Mark Chamberlain? You could turn around and go, oh, you know Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain? You're like, yeah, him, who sometimes plays England. Yeah, that's his dad. Oh god, cricket balls. They are so damn hard. You... He don't like cricket. Oh no. I'm sorry, that was... The puppets look a lot older in this one. Because I know Sue's voice actress actually was Matthew's mother and Harry's wife, the original guy's wife, and I heard the story that when Matthew first took over, she was very much like, Harry wouldn't have done it like this. Harry wouldn't have done it like this. And I think a few years into it, I think as she got quite old, they had to replace her. But it's weird if you watch earlier episodes, she sounds like the lady they got to replace her doesn't sound like her. She always has a posh voice. She just sounds. He's gonna take you for a ride. Someone needs to put some like initial D music over this. Deja vu, dun 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 dun. Deja vu, dun. I pay good money to see like sweep initial D. Deja vu, dun 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 dun. Deja vu, bum bum. Oh, well, just how much City merchandise they could get in the background. It's like City wallpaper now available from all good wallpaper stores. I think it was the late 70s they sort of went over to this sitcom style. Because I've seen some of Matthew's early episodes and it's more of sort of a weird variety show with sketches in it. I don't know, I just like this format the most. City and Co was airing when I was a kid. And City and Co wasn't terrible. It's just that I liked the house more because it just felt like the episodes could really be about. While in City and Co there was a lot of, oh, we're in a shop, so it has to be about a shop now. Which is weird because I remember Rainbow at the same time did the same thing. They made a reboot where they now work in a shop. Just like all the... So just like salt. That was a bad pun. Oh. Yeah, Matthew, like... Oh my god! That puppet is nude! I'm gonna get taken off YouTube! They're gonna ask me, why did you get your account suspended? I was watching an episode of City, and Sue was in the bath, and yeah. I mean, there's quite a lot of Lost City episodes. It did start in the 50s. And I think a lot of it was filmed live. It's like the original Thomas the Tank Engine adaptation is missing because it was only one episode. It was filmed live. Henry fell off the tracks. And literally the guy who made Thomas was so embarrassed about the model work. He was like, no. Seems like they did loads of sport where Matthew thinks he's the most amazing person at a sport. And spoiler, he finds out he's not. man, he's got a little golf bag. It's so adorable.
You can't blame me. You don't know anything about golf. I have natural talent.
Don't worry, Matthew. Sooty will act as Sweet's caddy and give him occasional bits of advice.
Give some advice, yes. You need a miracle, Sue. Sweet, come here. If you beat me at a game of golf, then I will eat my hat.
I see where this is going. So here we are at Fort Park.
Hang on a minute. Whoa, just a minute. When I accepted the challenge to play you at golf, Sweet, I thought we were playing at Glen Eagles or Wentworth. Not this. This is a crazy golf course at Thorpe Park.
Now available. Now available. Open for this season.
Of course, I don't want to back out.
So, okay, let's, as a theme park fanatic, let's go through what we can see. The mini golf, I think, shot in the mid 2000s. It was there for quite a while. For about 2002, 2003, this shut down. In the background, I think, was the 180 cinema. I actually never went in there. It's either that or the animatronic show. That was one of the, like, it wasn't Chuck E. Cheese. It was like a Chuck E. Cheese-like place. And all they did is they bought a load of animatronics from one and just stuck it in, like, a show building. Where this is now is, I think, something like Zodiac is here. It's like a load of flat rides are now. As I said, the boat in the background you can see was used for many things. I think it used to be a restaurant. And now is the Soar Alive maze, or was. But I think it started sinking, and I'm not sure. I've not seen it open for a while. Oh no, it was the animatronic show. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, that was literally, what they did. I think we see a little bit of Fort Park later on, so I can tell you what. I like City's like, the way you win at golf is by cheating. My dad was telling me how, like, before I was born, he used to like playing golf. We actually recently went to his, like, his old golf course. That effect, that, like, filming. What a cut shot. Yeah, I actually never went on that animatronic thing. I went on the golf. I remember going on the golf. And when I went on it, it was, like, way older. It was actually, all those trees behind it had grown. And that's the thing. It was actually free. If you had a ticket to Fort Park, you could just go on this. You could just, like, line up and go on it. Which is weird because, like, Alton Towers now has, like, a mini golf. Oh, wow. That dome's still there. The dome's still there. Of course, you'd see, like, Stealth in the background if you were there today. It's like the tallest roller coaster in the UK. It's massive. Cheating. I like how Sweet City taught us brilliant stuff. Cheating is okay. The Welder! I like he's narrated, he's like referring to himself as like I don't think Fort Park would have allowed that. Plus, if I was playing, I'd be flipping on the flying fish. If you knew your Fort Park back in the 90s, you know that's a long way. No, I'm on Loggers Leap. I'm in the top of Loggers Leap trying to get the ball. Yeah, he's trashing Fort Park. There you go, Fort Park kind of. I think that's where Bouncezilla was when that was there for like that year. Bouncezilla was amazing. If you never got to go on Bouncezilla, you missed out. He's in the future site of Bouncezilla. I remember there used to be dodgems, like where he's standing before, like they built dodgems, and this is right before Two Swords bought the park, and it was like the last thing the people before put in. Before, you know, Two Swords actually went, actually, let's build some roller coasters here. He just blew up. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we got to get like the Swift city with legs in shot. I was just always amazed. I was like, how did they do that? Like, you can see him moving.
Never mind. I've got it cracked now because I have a new lightweight club and a brand new.
Yeah, literally by now I'd be back round to where would it be? X No Way. Actually, yeah, X No Way Out, which is technically still there. Right there. That was the old mascot. That was Mr. Rabbit. He used to have a ride. It was really good. I think that's where the shop is now. That big boat shop. That's where he was. That's that was the animatronic show.
Thanks to Sooty's help, Sweep was on his last hole. He only needed.
Yeah, he's like half the size of the ball.
And this time, he doesn't want any magic help.
Sweep's learned that cheaters do not prosper.
He didn't quite make it.
Sissy's like, no good morals for the children. Looks like it's about to rain. I remember that once being a kid and it just raining at Fort Park. And literally just everyone left. And there was just no lines anywhere. I like wait for an hour. And I think we just like went and ate somewhere for an hour. Somewhere like KFC. We went like to KFC and ate. And just like everyone had left and we were just like, let's just go and log a sleep. I think he's right near actually where Colossus is. I think actually that is kind of near where he is. That's where X No Way Out is now. Actually, that ride behind him, the little train ride that's going around, that is still there. I never remember that slide being there, so that must have been. I remember there being a really fun slide there. That was like, you cheated. I remember having those rubbers. I'd be like, oh wow, these were like the ice cream city and sweet eats. So yeah, I wanted you to see you eat your hat. He's like he's got a bit of bread underneath. I was like, that gun? And I was like, no, it's golf clubs. I was a dick and I deserved to be trouble. I never got to go to Alton Towers as a kid. I only went to Alton Towers for the first time last year. I know I call myself like a theme park, but the only problem is where I am. It's like Fort Park and Chesterton is so much nearer. No, nobody wants the song. You can't sing a story, Matthew. Oh my god, this musical. He has just put music behind his voice. He wanted to He wanted to do golf stuff. No, this is terrible. Will this song ever stop? I don't remember this as a child. It's like my brain's like, don't encourage him. Hey guys, they really do look like Beano characters. Is he just like reading a comic strip from Beano? Maybe we should read some Beano on here one day. Oh yeah, we did try to watch Ed, Ed and Eddie on the stream, or I looked into it, and I was responding to humongous. If you do, your channel will be reclaimed by YouTube. I was actually generally gutted that I could not watch Ed, Ed and Eddie. I just wanted to have a humongous rant about the Cranker Sisters. Ugh. That song was bad, but still not as bad as the Cranker Sisters. Oh no, it makes an reappearance of that random little block that appeared on all 92K TV when the next thing was about to start. Oh wow, I didn't see his legs. Alright. On to the next episode. That is another classic era episode, the City Show era episode. This is Return of Superdog, and I think this episode has Butch in it. So as you can see, that was before Scampy. I think Scampy came in like the season after. Dun, 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 dun. Just City in a shoe, and just threw him down the hill. Anyway, good luck, City. I think this is like a mid-80s episode.
Oh, hello. Hey, look at this thing I found. Superman comic. It's great, this.
Oh, wow.
In this story, they nearly discover Superman's secret identity, but not quite.
Isn't that like all of them?
Superman pretending to be just an ordinary, stupid human being. Just think, this whole Superman thing started all those years ago on the planet Krypton, when Superman's father, just seconds before the planet exploded, put him into a spaceship to save his life.
I need to make a joke about the last Superman movie, but I can't think of a good one.
Everyone knows that his space capsule landed in America, that he grew up as Clark Kent and is now a big film star.
Oh wow, thanks for spoiling that.
People know about Superdog.
Actually, Superman does have a dog.
You know about Superdog. Yes, but we know that. You are Superdog. Lie down.
Hi, Dad.
As I was saying,
You don't answer back to me.
Superman had a little dog. You do.
Yeah, Crypto, the super dog.
You do. You are the little dog. Now lie down. Thank you. How many people know that when the baby Superman escaped seconds before the planet exploded, that this little dog didn't make it?
He died, along with everyone else.
This little dog didn't make it. What do I mean? I mean you didn't escape like Superman.
You were murdered. Or worse.
What happened to you?
I'm dead serious.
The planet exploded. Exploded. Am I sure? I'm positive.
Yeah, kind of when planets explode, you die.
When did it explode? Well, now. Survive an explosion like that. Unless, of course, your name is
Oh no, we're getting a copyrighted claimed on this music.
Superdog was flung 279 billion
I mean, they actually had the rights to use his music.
and landed in a field in Teddington, Middlesex,
Teddington.
completely unharmed and ready to start life on this earth as Sweet.
I presume it's Teddington where they filmed this, because I'm pretty sure they were at Teddington Station.
Sweet. That simple-minded little mongrel.
Wow, it's Sweep's origin story. Even though we watched the whole episode about his family. so this origin story is like just destroying the canon.
Simple-minded. You don't understand.
Well, 88 year.
Get on with the next.
That is a long time ago.
Bye bye, sweet. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everybody. No, no, no! Can't say that. It's the end of the episode.
Sweet. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Superdog wasn't the only one to survive. Excuse me.
He just wants to.
Bye bye, sweet. Superdog wasn't the only one. Look, would you just buzz off, please? Just buzz off. So those are the facts. But here's a fact that not even Superdog knows. Superdog wasn't the only one.
It's an explosion.
Krypton explosion. Another being.
That fox is like, oh no!
A repulsive, slimy alien. A sworn enemy of Superdog. The most disgusting sight any Earthman could wish to see.
A long forgotten character.
This here Earth planet's a bit daft, innit? And what's all this about repulsive?
I heard that literally they got rid of Butch because Matthew thought he was too scary. I think they actually do briefly bring him back to the main cast after Matthew left, when they do the hotel series, and that's when the show was owned by Hit Entertainment. Those are the people who took over Thomas the Tank Engine and pretty much ruined it.
Dreamt that somebody was trying to harm Superdog. Superdog? And that Superdog was really sweet?
You respect your Superdog, but it is I, Sweep.
Keep trying. Oh, can't you do it? What's the problem? Is this
Oh look, Sweep's got a little dog house.
I can't open it, neither can Sooty.
Do they stick him in there when he's bad?
You'll open it for me. I doubt it.
You can see that like it's just been opened and it's like, oh look, there we go.
Nothing? Well, I've never seen strength like that, have you, Sooty? Sweet, you've heard of the character Superdog, haven't you? Well, I know this is going to sound silly, but I was wondering if, I don't suppose... Well, are you Superdog? Yes, you, Superdog. Yes, you. No? Oh. You know, Sooty, I've had my suspicions about Sweet for some time. I think he might.
I think he's Dio.
We've seen traces of super strength, haven't we? Just look at the way he opened that box.
Just like to stop time every so often.
I believe he really is Superdog. Oh, on the other hand, Superdog is mega clever as well as
And turn us all into
that
vampires.
completely rules out sausage brain. Oh, come on, let's go and use the bathroom.
You really are Superdog? We know that, but you must let Sooty and Sue know.
Because, yeah, them knowing is going to be so bad. Wow, that is old.
Wow, that dream is
Before the comic book crash.
most peculiar. I bet I dreamt it because I was reading this Superman comic. But that's the reason. What was that? It's probably the wind. Do you know the strangest thing about the dream?
Yeah, the wind opened the door.
Slimy alien creature. It was all sort of dark and twisted and evil. And do you know who he reminded me of? Butch!
None other.
I can't believe my
Well,
eyes.
you better, because it's true.
But wow, it's really nice to see you. Haven't seen you for ages, Butch.
You don't have
Because
to
I got
say
rid of
that.
you, because I didn't like you as a character.
Not exactly.
Treating me like I was from...
Literally, I think this is the last time you appear in my era. You're not in City. Correct me wrong, Critterman. I am 99% sure Butch never showed up in. I know he showed up in the hotel seasons.
Butch, let me tell you, I had this dream this morning, and I dreamt that you...
Yeah, after City and Co, they go to run a hotel. And I think in the current seasons they run a what's it called? Like a caravan club, a holiday club. That's it, a holiday site.
Yes, of course you are. I'm sorry, Butch. It's
Because the guy who actually now runs it owns that holiday.
you by way of
I've been past it. I always went to it. I kind of sad I didn't.
Superdog.
I think he like does
Superdog.
shows.
Look, the only dog here apart from you is Sweep, and he's upstairs. Frankly, I don't believe there is such a person as Superdog.
No?
No.
Well, that's a shame, because I brought him a little present.
Oh,
Present.
present.
To him if you
It's
see
a
him
gun.
later. Go and say hello to Loppy Lugs.
Most peculiar.
Speak to yourself.
Fancy thinking for 1 second that Sweet could be Superdog. I must be going off
Like, yeah, sweet, sweet, sweetie. Oh god, no, not again! I don't want to get banned from YouTube again.
No good. I can't turn it on. Sophie, can you come and turn this tap on for me, please? It's stuck.
No.
Oh, hey up, it's Mastermind. What's wrong? The tap won't move, sweet. Where do I want it moving to? Well, my bedside locker, of course.
Sue
He just-
being sarcastic, but Sweet took her at her word.
Just destroys the house.
Well, don't just stand there, Sooty. Look at this. Water everywhere. Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, yeah, it kind of says you're right, Sue. You were kind of being a bit of a bitch.
Have a nice shower. Oh, really? I know the answer. Help! 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 Super dog! Help! Help! Super dog! Help! Super dog!
Yes, Sweet, you are
So, oh, wait, I'm Super Dog.
needed. What are you going to do?
I really do need a deja, like, a initial D sweet video. Like, oh, I think I saw the hand for a second. Like, do you have the right to use that logo?
It's the pipe, Super dog! The water! Quick! We're all going to drown! Quick!
You're going to drown.
He's done it! Sooty, he's done it! Well done, Super Dog! You've saved us all from drowning! You're a hero! You're more than a hero! You're a
nerd.
That's it!
I know.
You're a nerd!
Like, no one like Butch.
Nerd? Who's that? There's a dark stranger at the bathroom door! What do you want?
I want him. Super Dog. I've travelled 279 billion.
It's like the Danny Dyer puppet.
kilometres.
So, alright.
That's a lot.
Meet Danny Dyer as a puppet.
Calm down, Panda. This is a clash of the giants.
Oh, I feel
Me, Danny Dyer, it's all about family, my friend.
Matter of fact,
Oh.
I've left him a little present downstairs.
Watch EastEnders, 8 PM, BBC One. Where I'm either being indifferent to my wife or not being indifferent to my wife.
and use your superpowers to make him sorry.
It's like Danny Dyer's like starting life. He was the voice of Bitch.
Ah, there you are. Where have you been? With Superdog in the bathroom. Superdog. I wish this Superdog business would stop.
Like, Silly, stop taking
I
drugs.
had a dream, you know.
Well, it's funny.
I had a dream, times come by.
Very brave and handsome creature he is too.
Well, I think you're imagining things. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to say this. There is no such person as Superdog. If there is, I'll eat my hat.
We've already been there, Matthew.
You want my hat fried or stewed? Never mind that. So this is Superdog, eh?
Matthew, you got to eat your hat.
How did you know I had a prezi for you?
Well, considering I think that episode was from a season later.
Oh, Butch told us. Look, oh, so Butch has seen you. By the way, has anybody seen Sweet?
Oh, never mind.
That was so dumb.
Dog, he's great.
Oh, look, Super Dog, you look nothing like Sweet.
For you, Superdog, was left for you. Tell you what, stick it on your helmet. Let me stick it on the... Hey, look at that! Where I put it. Look at that! It was flashing. You see that? Flashing light. Listen, Superdog. Since you're...
It's like he has a light.
Why don't you show us some of your superpowers, eh? What about flying around the roof? Can you do that? Okay, watch this. He's going to fly around the roof. Superdog, go on. What's the problem?
It's like that thing on my head is stopping me from doing it.
Well, do it again now. Go on, fly for us. You feel weak. You feel wobbly. Like a jelly.
Like the Arsenal defence.
He's fainted. Sue, go and put the kettle on. Make some tea. Good and sweet and strong. Okay, Sooty, you better... Where should we take him? Up to my room and... His pulse is very weak.
Oh, he's just like strangling him. He was like, I gotta finish Super Dog off.
Superdog. Sooty, what on earth can be causing this?
It's like that thing we stuck on his head.
Sooty, how is he? Getting weaker by the
Oh, wow. Imagine sleeping next to Sweet. At least you let him sleep on a bed.
Where's Sue with that tea as well?
At least he has a mattress now.
On the TV.
Sue, how can you do this? I mean, here's Superdog. His life's ebbing away and you want to watch the television?
No. It's a news flash of national importance. It's about super.
Boris Johnson has done something stupid again.
Waiting.
And we're all going to suffer because of it.
Sue?
yes, that is the greatest logo ever.
Held to ransom by a bullying bulldog called Butch.
Boris Johnson.
Fulfill his box full of goodies, or else they will never see Superdog alive again. Let's go over now to where Butch is giving
There's
the
Boris Johnson going, I have listened to this Danny Dyer puppet.
Right, now get this clear, you lot. I'm Doctor. I pulled a real flacker. Pipe down now, you lot. I'll tell you what I've done to Superdog. I've given him a lump of green kryptonite. Completely harmless to humans. But to Superdog, it will mean...
It's a deus ex machina.
Even as we speak...
I'm just talking to this one random school class of children. Just Danny Dyer, just like, I need my football. I need my bucket. Oh yeah, buckets.
Bullying bulldog is trying to poison poor old Superdog with that green kryptonite.
It's like just Danny Dyer, just like.
The brooch! The brooch! Come on, Sue, quickly! Come on.
Maybe like you don't take it off.
The brooch, take it off his head!
That's so dumb.
Superdog! Your head? What's wrong with your head? It feels better! That's great news! See if you can fly.
It's like I just put you pop the hand up a bit higher.
Superdog, you're flying!
No, your puppeteer just put you up slightly higher.
Come on, Superdog, go! Get it!
I was sure there was another Superdog episode. In the original era. I don't think he ever came back in City and Co. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. These effects. It's just a way to Amarillo. Oh god, I hope this music does not get the string taken down. They're like just going along the Thames now. Oh no, actually now they've got the effects. It's like, damn, I'm coming for you boys. I'm coming for you, Danny Dyer. Oh, we don't get to see him beat up Danny Dyer.
Come on, wakey, Matthew. Goodness me, what a lot of noise.
What was I dreaming about? Sweet, it will take far too long to explain.
Matthew, some great news. An old friend has called round to see us. Someone we haven't seen for ages.
Really, who's that, Sue?
Now then, Tosh, how's it going, mate?
Eh,
Butch!
I still love a corpse.
I can't believe it. I've just been dreaming about you.
Ah, that's the end of that episode. Oh, that was fun though. It's gone back to the previous. Right, now we're going to watch something that literally this has a bit of. I have to tell you the story behind this. In the mid-90s, I think City had become quite popular, and I presume Matthew still owned the rights, so I think he wanted to experiment with the franchise. So he decided to create a City cartoon. And it's really bad. It's to the point where it's that bad that when the current guy got the rights to it, allegedly, I have heard like different reports about this. The first thing he did was find all the master tapes of this show and destroy them all. Now, I have heard other reports of him saying that he didn't destroy them, but he wasn't a fan of this series. But he didn't flat out destroy them. For years, people had literally been trying to find like old recordings of it, because I think some of the episodes were released on tape, but very few of them were. So I think there's like a good 5 or 6 episodes missing of this show. So if you happen to be a kid or someone who has a video recording of the City cartoon, please check it out, because it actually may be one of the lost episodes. The show isn't good, but I don't think any media deserves to be lost. Well, pretty much. I think there may be a few exceptions. Okay, wow. Now. Yeah, that's the only time the puppets show up in the entire show. Yeah, now they're animated. So I think they like live in this. Matthew doesn't appear in this. Get ready to see that animation reused over and over again. It's the magical girl. It's the henshin scene of this show. Yeah, and there's like other characters that aren't the main four. Yeah, so... So yeah, every character except for City now talks. No, they threw us off the bus because we're the knockoff cartoon versions of our beloved characters.
The sound of silence.
Well, I just realised Sue doesn't have the same voice. So you had one job cartoon, you had one job Amazing Adventure.
Yes, but I'm trying to pretend I didn't. I'm failing.
Sooty, what do you think it is?
No, Sweep's already here.
Oh, surely you don't know the old legend.
What old legend?
Oh, nothing.
You've said it now, Sue. You know something we don't.
I know lots of things you don't, including how to wash behind my ears and how to change the back axle of a car.
Oh god, I hate this Sue voice. Why did I never notice this as a child? She sounds nothing like her. There's like the one character that actually flipping has a voice. And they're like, you know, there's a voice actress already. You know, we can just go, no, we're hiring someone else. Oh, okay, so are we hiring a voice actor who's going to be made to sound... No, she's not going to sound like her.
I'm here.
Where's here?
I don't know. And I'm over here with Sooty. At least, I think it's Sooty.
I'm coming.
I'm here.
And I'm there.
Where's there? I'm still here, but Sooty's gone. Be brave. I'll find you. Hang on.
What? What? I mean, we just need to do a stream where we just watch loads of these. They're that terrible. We just found a gold mine of terribleness.
Where are you?
I'll find you all.
Like, see, there's like, oh yeah, I'm mute in this.
Well, we found each other. In the end.
We found God.
Found each other so hard. Are you okay, Sooty?
Oh God! That could have been your endo.
Oh, no, you don't, Sooty. I've fallen for that what's that behind you, I bet it's a scary Scottish ruin castle trick once too often. Nasty cough. It must be all this fog.
Sue. Look.
Now don't you start. Well, there's nothing on earth that will make me go in there.
Nothing on earth.
On second thoughts,
What?
Sooty, shut the door. There's a terrible howl drafting about. I mean, there's a terrible draft howling about.
Oh no, it's my original voice actress trying to get in.
First place. Sweep, Scampy, help Sooty to close the door, quick!
Is it, wait, we revealed that Sweet has superpowers.
What do we do? Hey, that's right. You're a poet and you don't know it. This is no time for poems. Why not? I know this great one about a ghost and a monster and a...
Enough!
Oh, shut up, Scrampy. Oh, I said Scrappy. Scampy is the Scruffy of the City franchise.
You were going to tell us about this legend, remember?
I don't hate Scrappy. I'm sorry, I gotta put it out there. I think Scrappy Doo is the most overhated character.
What else is there to do?
I'm sorry, Scrappy Doo does not deserve the hate Scrappy Doo has received.
Me too.
There is a load of videos on YouTube. You go and watch it. There's a really good one that recently came out saying how they essentially had fixed Scrappy's character, and in the next series they got rid of.
I feel so much better for that.
Oh god, it's going to turn into a rant about how badly people on the internet treat Scrappy Doo.
What do you think it is? It's exciting, whatever it is. Oh yes, typical that. Here we are about to get eaten by some fog monster, and all you can think about
Fog
is
monster.
having a good time.
Just like
What is it, Sooty?
No way are you getting me down there.
next shot is going to be them down there.
Here's when you catch me down there. No, it's a terribly bad idea. Ouch, sorry. I said
See, I told you.
bad idea.
If only we had a torch.
Is that you?
It's like, if we don't have anything... I know just how lazy this show, they just always try not to have characters on screen, or characters on screen moving. They're like, wow, if we just have darkness, we don't have to animate stuff. What?
Quick, women and mongrels first.
Quick, quick! It's gaining on us! Faster! Faster!
Well,
What?
this is it. Mother always told me that
Oh, I was just going to say something very different there.
days when I'd find myself
I thought he was going to put a Samuel Jackson.
between howling bagpipes and a ghostly flaming torch.
Did she?
No, I always fib when I'm scared witless. It stops me from thinking about...
Just Sooty.
Sooty! Sooty! Sweep! Are you alright?
He's like, I'm thinking about how we have to sleep on beds without mattresses.
You fainted. I did not, did. I slipped.
Of course he did, Sweep. Of course he did, Scampy. Sooty! Magic time! Let's get out of here!
Sooty's like, oh yeah, I'm magic in this.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, fuck.
It's got a flat battery. Sooty, what's wrong with it?
I know it doesn't always work, but it could have picked a better time to let us down.
It's like, wait, what? Just this show, just like, they're in a castle, they're in the castle from Eco.
It's okay. Sooty's got us.
Oh, I really do want to play Eco. That was a game I was talking about to someone. I really want to play Eco on the PlayStation 2. That is a game I really want to play on here. Just for the amount of rage that will happen.
Pass it along.
There's going to be so much rage in the Eco play along.
What was that?
If you've not played Eco, it's a really amazing game.
Flashing in front of
It's way ahead of its time. It does have some really annoying moments though, but
Sooty! Try your magic wand again!
it's from the guy who did Shadow of the Colossus and The Last Guardian. Can't believe. What? He's in the back where they were. I didn't know physics worked like that.
It's terrible! It's awful!
It's like this cartoon. What? What? Oh, it says Scottish counterparts.
Cousin McScampy!
What?
Wee cousin Scampy. Fancy seeing
What?
you here?
What?
I was just practicing the pipes for the Highland Games. You were? I play too.
What?
No, I do. I do.
What?
It doesn't.
No, you don't.
Look, that's marvellous. I happen to have a spare on the sporting.
What? What? What is going on?
So we can play a duet. Oh, that's
This is just like another Scottish version. See, that's the thing with the English. There is automatically a Scottish version of you. There is a Welsh version of you. He all just jumps. They all was like, no, this show is bad. This show is bad, and it should feel bad. This show actually, this show deserves to be lost media. Yeah, they like to reuse those. I think it's one episode they've not reused those falling animations. Oh look, now they're playing the animation in reverse. That's new animation. Yeah, I can see why every episode of that was burnt, if that is a true story. If I got the rights to the City franchise, I think I would have done the same. Right, now we're actually going to watch a City & Co episode. This is from season 5. This was a bit notorious because I remember before they were really like hyping it up, this episode, and essentially it was sort of thingy as the episode where City would finally learn how to talk. So they'd really like push this episode. So yeah, this was kind of, so this is the City & Co era where they work in the shop. But shockingly, I think this is one of the very few episodes of City & Co where they don't spend it in the shop. It's City & Co. Everybody say hello. So when we saw this animation, we were like, no, the animation in this is better. Well, the kid's just like, oh, the show's not animated, I was disappointed. And they're like, oh, quick, just put a cartoon out. DM Company. I mean, Matthew's like that guy in Little Britain who just wanted to sing everything. He was like, so I'm going to star in it, write it, sing the theme tune. No, write the theme tune, sing the theme tune. Sing a story about a guy playing... Yes, Matthew, we'll get to do all that. Ireland. Oh, I always wanted to go to Ireland. So this is like the 90s. This is when they started doing City. I mean, what happened is the company that used to own City lost its franchise. This was back when ITV were like essentially a different channel in each region. So I think another franchise had to essentially buy the rights. And I think it was one of the like northern ones. Because literally, I know this is literally filmed at the old ITV studio theme park. Yeah, because they would understand the squeaky puppet. Yeah, why was City put in charge of pulling up the phone? So this was a kid, so they did it in the papers that City would travel to Ireland and kiss a certain well-known stone. From what I remember, they said that City would start squeaking, like Sweetwood. Yeah, I would like to go to Ireland. Do you just film a special where I just go to Ireland? It always looks a really beautiful place. The old country. Oh, so this is the old country they speak of. Oh yeah, that has a female co-host in that occasionally. I think it was like the hotel era where they like have a permanent female co-host. That's how stereotypical he's like, oh, I'm a proper farmer, I am. I'm like sucking on a. He's like, are those puppets? We could, just drive places. Oh, this is the series they have the little they have a little camper van they all drive around in. I see wanted to drive around in a tiny caravan. I remember seeing these caravans in the old Famous 5 TV series. I mean, you can actually rent them because I think they're set in the 50s, the old, and it's just we're going on a caravan trip and they just get going around in this.
We're just going to climb aboard now, Mr. Flanagan, then we'll be on our way. Right you are, sir. Right, off we go with a mighty...
Dairy.
Oh, super!
So this is what we're spending all the money from the city cartoon on. We're just gonna get drunk in Ireland. What? Even he's like, God damn it. But I do look so nice. Who wants to come on the trip with me where we just go in one of those caravans just around? Please? We can hear all the way over there. Oh God, it's gone black and white. He's like, those puppets are going off on an adventure by themselves. Oh yeah, I was just like, yeah, we can go to GameStop. They actually have GameStops in Ireland. I can go get some stonks from GameStop. He's just walking. Oh, they like it how they just put the filter on to make it look like night. I mean, they do that a lot in the old Famous 5, like the 70s Famous 5 show. There's a scene where it's blatantly they just put a filter on to make it night because there's so many kids actors. They're like, oh, I can't really have them working at night. Just put a filter on. Wait, so you go and rent that caravan and you don't go and stay in it? You're a teddy bear. Oh yeah, that doesn't sort of change what normally happens in the show. I just realised he's got city pyjamas on. He's just like, now available in all good stores. City pyjamas. He's just like the filter, you can basically tell. It's just slightly darker. should watch Famous Five on stream. Would people like that? Would people like it if I watched the old Famous Five? Maybe I'll try and find the one where they're in a caravan. And then maybe I should watch the parody at the end. The comic strip version. That's actually generally really funny. That was actually made way before. Oh no, it was made after the 70s series, but not before the 90s series. Oh, at least he's not in the bath again. Oh, that's just so nice. I just want to go. I just see all the nice scenery. You're just off screen. Ah. Damn, you can tell it's like from old like VHS. You thought they would put this rating traps like on like video. Go, remember that rating trap we made? City's finally going. I like how did they like hype this episode? This bet like they just pick up at this. Oh no, City can't talk. Now it's just shenanigans in Ireland. Oh, Matthew. Yeah, I definitely got to do another City stream. I think we may watch some of the Harry episodes in that one. You need to watch an audience with City because there's just too many 90s like celebrities. You play around of, do we still know who this is? Is this celebrity still relevant? Was it? He's just a bad loser, Matthew. Yeah, I was trying to think other like kids shows I need to watch and stream that I can get away with. That like the copyright has expired, or there was copyright on it that the company doesn't have a bot running around stopping me from doing it. Like I would have loved to have done Arthur, but unfortunately we've tried, and I think the fact the show's still made is like that's why if I'm doing this. I'm not going to watch any episodes with the current guy in it because technically that's still being produced. So that's why it's like I've watched some of his episodes and yeah, they're perfectly fine. I mean, if I had a kid, I'd definitely be happy with my child watching it. He actually seems like a really nice guy. Of course, I'm not a kid anymore, so I'm not really watching children's TV. But yeah, the reason I don't really on stream, not going to watch the new guy, is literally as he is making stuff, and I presume the copyright would be a lot more stricter on those episodes. But no, he seems a really cool guy. He seems like I think Matthew once said when he actually handed it over, seems like City is in good hands. or the right hand. The guy generally cares about the franchise. It's better than it being owned by something like Hit Entertainment or Mattel, who will just turn it into like a Teen Titans wannabe ripoff. Oh wow. Oh yeah, there's like a theme park in Ireland that's like based on the Tato potato chips. I really want to go there as well. The like potato chip. It's like a factory where they make all the chips. If you've never had a Tato potato chip, you should try it out. They're in Asda's. There's normally like an Irish section, and yeah. Oh. Just this random guy who's just sitting there. Well, because this is turning like to Famous Five. It's like, oh no, we are lost, sir. I remember in the parody they just like run into this random traveller and it's just like oh, the bit where they just go to like that farmhouse, he's just like, hello there, can I have like tell you your finest fresh eggs, milk? It's just like in the 50s, this is what it's like. You just went to people's houses demanding stuff. So here's the rating trap. Oh! Should I go and kiss this stone on my island trip? They probably won't let you because of COVID now. Yeah, this is a perfect rating trap. Go and kiss this stone. Oh! It's like, just smash his head against it. Just smash his head. It's like, can we have another shot? No. The man said we can't have another shot. I remember freaking the F out when I saw this. I was like, what's he talks? He's got an Irish accent. You're like, wow, the racing track, the races are going to go up. And whole prid. "49 years. Ah, it was just such a like kick in the teeth.
How do you like that? For goodness sake, it wasn't somebody talking at all. It was him all the time. And I've just given them money. They're tricking me. Oh well. Listen, I'm not playing improve. One thing for sure, it can't get any worse.
Dun dun.
Now, we would like you to draw us a picture of yourself watching CITV.
Oh, shall I do that? Just do a picture of us all watching CITV. Right. We've got one more episode, I think. No, not the god awful. Right, this was actually a very notorious episode because it actually got them into trouble. When this was made, this was before Thorpe Park and was a humongous theme park. Chessington was like only starting to be developed, and even Alton Towers hadn't quite developed as high. ITV actually owned 2 theme parks. Actually, they owned 3 theme parks in the 90s, and all of them are now shut. One of them was just like a studio park. They owned another theme park called America Adventure, or at least one of the regions did, or like one of the companies did. And the other one they owned was Camelot, where this episode was set. And of course, I think there was like a load of city tie-in stuff with it. And literally this episode is just 20 minutes of, hey kids, there's now a city like show at this theme park. And literally it got them into a load of trouble because people are just like, you're just trying to sell your theme park to kids. So right, our last episode of today is the fun park.
It's Sooty and Go.
Oh, I missed this. I remember that announcer. Dun, 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 dun. So this is earlier on in the run. Everybody say hello, hello. Sooty and Sweet and Sue. And little cousin Stumpy too. Sing the theme tune, write the theme tune. Because Matthew just really wanted to sing. It was like, we're going to do a reboot. They do a store. We're in a store. We're going to kiss the Blarney Stone. We're going to go promote.
I said that I wanted to sit at
Close.
the back, Matthew. You said I could. Then Sweet says that he's sitting there.
I said you could, yes. I know, Sweep, I know I did, but that was before I realised that Sue wanted to sit at the back on her own.
Well, Sue, that's...
You don't want to sit at the back. Well, thank goodness you've got one sensible one. Where do you want to sit? Right at the very front.
Oh, Matthew, if Sooty wants to sit at the front, then I'd change my mind about that.
What's it?
I want to sit at the
Say,
So do you... Look, stop. Let's just stop arguing about where people are going to sit on the coach. It hasn't even arrived yet. Oh, hello there, and welcome to Sooty and Co.
yeah, fakes for knowledge aren't here.
Anything at all, including a very silly argument about where people are going to sit on the coach.
Oh, Matthew, we're sorry. It's just that we're so excited, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, all right. Actually, I do understand. As a matter of fact, something very exciting is going to happen today. What? Tell them where we're going. Yes, to a theme park.
Oh, theme park. I wonder who owns it.
Well, yes, of course, as soon as the coach arrives. So, have you all got everything that you need?
Well, we have, Matthew, but have you? It's always you who manages to forget something important.
Yeah, all right, Sue. I've got everything I need here in the rucksack. Portable phone, keys.
Wow, portable phone.
I hope you've remembered your umbrella, Matthew, because I think it's beginning to rain.
Back when we used to call mobile phones portable phones. Oh, they got a little umbrella. It's so adorable.
But then never mind, because
Like reminding you of the merchandise.
be prepared is my motto.
Anything
Do you know
bought.
something? There are actually people around who don't like little outings like this. I can't understand it myself. I cannot understand people who don't like day trips.
Oh no, it's not a city one. It's National Express.
Oh, very funny. This is highly amusing. What a great way to start the day.
Yeah, I think this was filmed like the set of Coronation Street. That was like used to be part of the studio park.
Great news. Actually, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all because it's...
I don't watch Coronation Street, but that's what I've been told
Actually, it's more like water.
on Wikipedia.
Still, if everybody's ready, give us a call. Yep. Okay then, driver, take it away.
Where the heck's Scampy? Oh, they really like.
How could I have been so stupid? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to wait a minute. I've forgotten something important. Could you open
Oh, he remembers Scampy.
I don't know, Sweet, but it's obviously something very important.
He's not there. There's no sign of him.
Who's not there, Matthew? We're all here. Who are you?
Yeah, like the three main characters. There was never a fourth main character.
I blame myself, you know. I mean, I haven't seen the poor little chap all morning. He probably thinks that he's not welcome to come. Even at this moment.
Yeah, no, the next guy along, that's the guy who's not gonna
All
like.
right. We found him.
Oh, do come along, Matthew, you old grumpy trousers. Snuffy thought he was doing the right thing climbing inside your rucksack.
At least he didn't get wet. Oh, well, isn't he the lucky one then?
Oh, do come along. Snap out of it. We're on our way.
Yes. Yes. You're right, Sue, we are. We're on our way. Look, we're all here, and I've nearly dried off, so let's just sit back and enjoy the journey.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. What, sweet? Are we nearly there yet? No, sweet, we're not nearly there yet. It's quite a long way.
And they're just like, yeah. So they own this theme park. The company owned this theme park. So it's just like,
Yes, sweet. So she wants to know what? Are we nearly there yet? Would you tell Sooty that we are not nearly there yet, okay?
Matthew?
Yes,
You
Sue?
see that great big tree straight up ahead of us?
Oh yes. What about it?
Well, when we reach that tree, will we be nearly there then?
Sue, for the last time, we are not nearly there.
ah, this reminds me of the 90s having these like random stops, places.
Look at this. Nice healthy salad. Nice fresh bowl of soup.
Oh, they were like in Little Chef or Happy Eater.
All washed down with a butter and
I don't think they are. I think this doesn't.
be that motorway
They were like,
the food was the pits, but all that's changed. Now it's really easy to get a very healthy meal.
Hello, Matthew. Are you going to join us?
I'm trying to figure out which restaurant that was.
Eat that lot.
Of course we can.
Oh.
And whilst you're up, would you get an ice cream for little cousin Scampy? I forgot.
An ice cream? All this, you must be joking.
Oh, definitely not because they're like
Well, he'll just
it's like a
have to wait till
service
we get
table.
there, won't he? And no O's. I'm gonna go and sit over here since there's no room for me there.
You can sit the other side. There's plenty of room for you, Matthew.
And more chips.
This is like the 90s, just Jamie Oliver, somewhere that's screaming, going, no! Don't show this!
Can you come here, please?
Yes, of course. Of course. Yes, Sue.
Are we nearly there yet?
Oh, God. They are trolls. I feel more and more sorry for Matthew now. As a kid, I was like, God damn, Matthew. But now I'm like, wow, I feel really sorry for you.
Cola drinks did you have exactly in there? You had 3 and Sooty had 4. You're joking. I don't know where you put it all. Really, I don't... What?
Really a puppet?
You're kidding. Well, now? Look, we've only been back in the coach for 10 minutes and can't it wait?
What's the matter, Matthew?
Oh, God, we all had that moment as a kid where you just really wanted to go to the toilet.
You really can't wait. Driver, can you stop the coach, please?
Oh, Matthew, it's
This damn driver's just like, oh, God.
No, he's not going to be sick, Sue. He just wants to...
Most of these things have a...
But he just wants... He just wants some fresh air, that's all.
Even the driver's like, oh, God.
All on the coach.
I don't think you could stop a National Express like this. Just keep going, stop. Oh, he's actually going down the steps.
Come on. Just here.
Oh,
Come on. Stop the coach, especially for you. What's the problem? What's wrong? What's wrong? Well, you can't do it with that lot watching.
It's like, yeah, we just have a camera and just like going silly.
What, sweet? You don't feel very well.
He doesn't feel so good, and he disappears.
Oh, please, you're kidding. Driver, can you stop the coach? Hold it, sweet, hold it. Don't stop it.
Oh god, this is getting more and more inappropriate. God, this is poor.
Sweet, I got very little sympathy for you, you know. I mean, after all the food you put away at lunchtime, I'm hardly surprised you don't feel well.
Like, when are they going to get to this theme park? It's going to be like shutting time.
All right.
What?
So, after a very eventful journey, we are finally there.
Oh wow! I hope to go to this theme park. I'm sure it's totally still there. I didn't get run into the ground. Doesn't matter. I mean, once upon a time, this was like one of the best theme parks in the country, and it's shut now.
Ready for a great day out?
And I think most of it's still sitting there, like abandoned. That and America Adventure, that was the other park they own.
Nice car park as it happens.
I mean, they sold them off, and they just went.
Car park. But there are no cars here.
Oh, well, yes, that's probably because this place is...
They pulled a National Lampoon Vacation.
Phew.
I always wanted a city version of National Lampoon Vacation. Or we needed like Matthew looking at women. Or maybe
Connie, look who it is, everybody's Connie Crichton.
What on earth are you lot doing?
I presume that's someone that was successful in the 90s.
Away here, and the place is closed.
They replaced my voice actress in the cartoon.
You're not the same, have you, Connie? We're all locked out together.
I'm not locked out, Matthew. Look.
I just stole the keys.
What are those? Those are the keys to Camelot, sweet.
Hang on, the keys... How...
Matthew, I've got a part-time job here. I'm the caretaker. And although the place is
Yeah, whatever I do doesn't pay well.
no one is going to object if my special friends have it to themselves for a couple of hours.
I'm pretty sure someone would eject. Then again, this is the 90s, and this was before the Smiler incident, so...
We're in!
It's sad to think this whole park isn't there, or is shut now.
So good old Auntie Connie the caretaker has saved the day.
Yeah, 'cause it's like, you need people who are trained.
Attractions in Camelot.
This is just like a random like guy who's like, yeah, just tried to train. Oh wow! Oh, that's this coaster. I'm really sad it never got right. It's like there literally was someone driving the coaster. There's a guy at the front who drives it around. Wow, a log flume! Oh, I love log flumes. Wow, a spinny thing. Wow, I really want to bug my parents to go here. Boats! Boats! Ah! A maze! Ah! They have one of those at Blackpool. Oh wow, a roller coaster. I like it shows them not on the rides, they're just looking at the rides going, wow.
What do you think of Camelot then?
This is brilliant.
I wish that we could go all the time. I think all the children at home should bug their parents to go.
Hang on, what is it, Scampy? Oh, Scampy says, can he have an ice cream instead of a ride?
Oh, well, that's all right. Tell you what, Scampy.
Do they just keep the rides on? That's the thing, they're just keeping the rides on.
And I'll take this lot on the Tower of Terror. Come on.
Oh, they're going to Disneyland! They're going to Disneyland Paris. True fact, oh.